Narrator. In a galaxy teeming with life and wonder, the spaceport of Terra Prime was a hub of activity. Ships from every corner of the cosmos docked here, bringing with them not only goods but also stories and cultures from countless worlds. Among the crowd was Lena, a human astrobiologist, known for her insatiable curiosity about alien cultures and her passion for understanding the complexities of love. SFX, spaceport ambiance, chatter, ship's landing. Narrator. For Lena, the bustling spaceport was more than just a workplace. It was a vibrant tapestry of life. She often watched as humans and aliens interacted, fascinated by how differently each species expressed affection. Little did she know that her own life was about to be forever changed by the arrival of the Valorians, an exquisite race known for their stunning beauty but notorious for their emotional detachment. Scene 1. The Arrival. SFX doors opening, crowd noise fades. Narrator. The day the Valorians arrived was marked by anticipation. The air buzzed with excitement as everyone gathered to catch a glimpse of these enigmatic beings. When the Valorian ambassador, Kale, stepped off his ship, Lena felt her heart skip a beat. He was breathtaking, with iridescent skin that shimmered like the night sky and piercing eyes that seemed to hold the weight of galaxies. Lena, to herself, awestruck. Wow. Narrator. Kyle's demeanor, however, was cool and reserved. Assigned as his liaison, Lena felt a mix of thrill and nervousness. Their first meeting was anything but smooth. Scene 2. Awkward beginnings. SFX footsteps, awkward silence. Kyle, curious. Your customs on romance seem inefficient. Why do you rely on such emotional expressions? Lena, smiling, trying to be friendly. It's not just about efficiency, Kyle. Love enriches our lives. It's complex and beautiful. Narrator. Kyle frowned, clearly puzzled. To him, emotions were often seen as weaknesses, a hindrance to logic and duty. Lena found this both frustrating and intriguing. SFX, soft laughter, ambient sounds. Narrator. Despite their differences, Lena felt drawn to Kale. As days turned into weeks, they spent more time together, each meeting filled with both tension and undeniable chemistry. Scene 3. Cultural exchange event. SFX, festive music, crowd cheering. Narrator. The cultural exchange event arrived, a grand celebration meant to foster understanding between species. Lena decided to showcase a traditional human dance, believing it might bridge the gap between them. Lena, to herself, nervous. I hope this goes well. Narrator. As Lena performed, her heart raced. Her movements flowed gracefully, capturing the essence of human emotion and connection. Kyle watched, captivated, as the crowd cheered. Kyle, after the performance, awestruck. Your dance conveys so much. Can you teach me? Narrator. Lena couldn't help but smile. This was a breakthrough. They began to bond over shared lessons, their conversations becoming deeper, exploring not only art, but also their contrasting views on love and connection. Scene 4. Growing closer. SFX, soft, intimate music. Narrator. Through laughter and shared experiences, Lena and Kale grew closer. They spent afternoons discussing philosophy over cups of exotic alien teas, their debates often turning playful. Lena. Sometimes the best things in life come from being vulnerable. Kale, thoughtful. I've always viewed vulnerability as a weakness. You've changed my perspective. Narrator. With each passing day, their chemistry became undeniable. Lena found herself lost in Kale's stories of his world, while Kale was increasingly intrigued by human emotions, particularly love. Scene 5. The conflict. SFX, tension-filled music. Narrator. But as their relationship blossomed, so did the challenges. Some Valorians expressed disapproval of Kale's attachment to a human, believing it undermined their cultural values. Valorian elder, sternly, Kale, you must focus on your duties. This relationship is a distraction. Kyle, defensive. Love is not a distraction. It is an essential part of existence. Narrator. Caught between his duty to his people and his feelings for Lena, Cal felt the pressure mounting. Meanwhile, Lena sensed the growing distance between them, the lightness of their earlier days fading into shadows of doubt. Scene 6. The Breaking Point. SFX, Distant Conversations, Sighs. Narrator. One evening after a particularly tense encounter, they faced each other, emotions boiling over. Lena, frustrated. Is this how it ends? Because of their opinions? You don't even seem to want to fight for us. Kyle, frustrated. It's not that simple, Lena. I have responsibilities to my people. Narrator. Lena felt her heart breaking. She stepped back, hurt and confused, and in that moment, they parted ways, both feeling the weight of unspoken words. Scene 7. Reflection and Resolve. SFX, Soft Reflective Music. Narrator. Days passed without communication, and Lena found herself missing Kale more than she could have anticipated. She sought counsel from her friends who encouraged her to stand up for her feelings. Friend, love is worth the risk. Don't let fear dictate your heart. Narrator. Meanwhile, Kyle wrestled with his emotions, realizing he couldn't ignore the bond he shared with Lena. He sought wisdom from the Valorian sages, learning that love, while complex, was not to be feared. Scene 8. The Grand Gesture. SFX, Uplifting Music. Narrator. At the farewell event for the Valorians, Kale stood before a crowd, his heart pounding in his chest. The atmosphere was thick with anticipation as he prepared to speak. Kyle, clearly, passionately. Love knows no boundaries. My time with Lena has shown me that true connection transcends culture and duty. Narrator. The crowd fell silent as Kale scanned the faces before him, searching for the one who had captured his heart. Kyle. Will you join me in a dance, Lena? SFX. Crowd gasps. Music begins anew. Scene 9. A Dance of Unity. SFX. Music swells. Dance ambiance. Narrator. As they stepped onto the floor, Kyle took Lena's hand, the energy between them palpable. They moved as one, their hearts sinking with every beat of the music. Narrator. In that moment, the tension in the room dissipated and acceptance flowed like a current. The dance was a celebration of their love, bridging the gap between their worlds. Scene 10. A New Beginning. SFX. Soft music, fading to ambient sounds. Narrator. As the dance concluded, Kyle and Lena shared a passionate kiss, sealing their bond in front of their friends and allies. Lena, whispering, "Together, we can bridge our worlds." Narrator. With hearts open and minds united, they stood together, gazing at the stars above, ready to face whatever challenges lay ahead. Narrator. And so, in a galaxy filled with wonder, two hearts found their way amidst the stars. Love, as they learned, was not merely an emotion, but a journey, one that could bring even the most different of beings together. Outro. Music fades out. Narrator. In this vast universe, love had proven to be the greatest adventure of all.